Hi, Bo here from High Tech Investment, and welcome back to the channel where today we have some flashing news. We have brand new information to you regarding a portfolio release. And this is actually on the Profit Retriever where we're going to try and set up a portfolio. It is set up, it is actually trading already, but this is not with the Prop Cruncher. This is actually with the very well-known Profit Retriever that we have traded for more than 500 days here already. We're going to have a bit of a portfolio. You actually will have access to this also through the Expert4x copy link service. And that has been provided already end of last week here. We're going to show you exactly how that works, how you need to trade it. And obviously, we also want a lot of other people to try it out and test it, because this is the first time that we have been able to combine multiple copy link services into one account. And that is basically what this is all about. Now, you might have seen already this particular video here from Alex and Expert4x, where he mentions here there's a prop trading breakthrough, and he had a bit of a think about it after the prop cruncher and mentioned maybe the Profit Retriever will work. He actually reached out to us here also to ask if we would be ready to help offset a couple of portfolios with already existing copy link trading, combine them up into one particular group, and then individual traders could then copy the links from there. Now, the part that is also in this video here is the portfolio number one is Alex's signals, and he has basically chosen 7 in here to trade. You can see the links up here. And portfolio 2 is our links already. You might recognize some of the link numbers in here, also with the C at the end. And all those are basically put in 2 different portfolios that you can then trade. You can then also use them at the same time, not just for the coupling service, but also for an Ftmo challenge. And that is basically what we're going to go out and test and try to see exactly how well this will work. Now, obviously, again, here, there is something about the lot factors that has to be used. You can obviously use 1-to-1. And as these accounts here is a $200,000 setup, that means obviously one of these challenges here, you have to buy into this particular one and then try it out. Obviously, we again suggest try it on a demo account first, and then after that, you can start taking your challenges. Now, the links themselves, you can see 37C here, New Zealand USD. We have set up the factor, so we are basically going back, copying the links we already have on the service. And then the lot factor has been turned down a bit as to 0.8, so it means we are trading a bit lower than the original account in here. You can see that link 36C US Swiss francs actually been pumped up quite a bit. So that one will produce more profits because the drawdown has been very low. That way you can actually increase it to 2.4. And then link 73C, Great British Pounds USD, has a lot factor of 1.02 in here. And then again, link 83C, Aussie USD, 2.4 lot size, and 129C, Aussie Japanese, 2.4. And then the overall lot factor for that particular one will be 9.02. So obviously, this is quite interesting. This is quite important also to understand, because they are very low drawdowns in the first place. And as you can see, the lot sizing itself, they are adjusted a bit. And the numbers and the factors in here has actually been calculated by Alex. And we are using them right now. We might adjust them later on, but this is the entire setup. This is the way that things are actually trading right now. So obviously, we will have to wait and see exactly how it goes. But in this video here today, we're going to go through the individual parts. You're going to see how our setup is. You're also going to see the initial results that we have gotten out of it. And of course, we're also going to show you the website where everything is located in one place, so where it's very, very easy to find. So we're on our server here and can already see a lot of the trading going on. You can see the individual currency pairs, the New Zealand USD, USD Swiss francs, Great British Pounds USD, Aussie USD, and then Aussie Japanese in here. They're all set up. They have all been trading, and you can see the accounts itself has already quite a few open trades in here. If we go to account history and just wind this up here for a sec, you'll see that we started off already with a deposit size. It says 100 in here, so, and then it deposited another 100, so basically ended up with 200, and at the moment it is up to $203,643 in here. So it has already had a very good development, and we're going to have a closer look exactly how that is. So profit 3,643, deposit 200,000, and if we just have a look down here, we can see that the account is currently in minus $1,164. Everything is trading, everything is running. And if we also have a quick look up here, we can see the trade center in here, signal dispatched to 3 people already, and we can see the individual trades that are being taken. You can also see the lot size that has been used for the individual trades here. And then we have our FXBlue publisher that also links everything up with the individual. You can see publication successful. You can see that particular link in here, and I'll show you exactly where you can find that link here afterwards. Now, the part for the trade receiver itself, if we open up this particular one here, we can see that we are copying link 37C. We are copying the New Zealand USD signal in here. We are running the same signal direction as the original one. And then the lot factor, which is the important part in here, is the one is at 0.8. So we are basically trading a bit lower than the original signal in here. And that is basically just in order to keep all the drawdowns within the limitations that Alex has calculated for us in this particular case. And the same if we go to a second one, we can see the link is 36C. It's trading the US Swiss francs in here, and again, same signal direction. So we're not changing any signals or anything else. We are copying directly. And then the lot factor, where we are actually beefing it up. Instead of 1-to-1, we're actually going all the way up to 2.4 in here. And again, nothing else is basically required. So all these individual signals, we have combined them into one, and that is basically sent back to the trade center in order just to come out as one signal up here. As you can see, the Ftmo, profit retriever, portfolio 2C. That's what it's all about. So let's go on and see exactly where you can find these links and where you can find also more details on getting it set up. So the first place we have to go is to Expert4x.com. I'll make sure that I have a link in the description below so you can actually follow it if you don't have it already. And basically the first part you see is link to success. So all you have to do here is click the link, and then it takes you over here to link to success. There is a lot of details and information regarding the linking service itself. So just familiarize yourself with this. A lot of data, a lot of different graphs in here. And then we get down to this particular point. We have quite a few of the top robot traded accounts that you can link to in here. At the moment there's 59, and all the links are on the side over here. You can see them as they show up. And if we are going to take a quick look and see where we're going to find this one, down in 115, you can see the individual link that we talked about before here. We haven't really had anybody link up to it yet. This is being updated multiple times, but normally once or twice a week maximum here. But obviously the 3 that you could see already in here has not been set up yet. We can see that it has been trading for 5 days so far. The profits looks to be around 12.9%, but again, this is only 5 days, so very, very early days. Profit is a bit higher than we expected. We'll have to see if we're going to turn down the lot size or not. You can see the account that is required is 200,000, and currently the equity is just over 200,000. Again, it is not updated in real life terms all the time, so we're going to have a closer look at that with the FXBlue here shortly. And then it will tell you also that is the profit retriever. It will tell you also the leverage in here, 1 to 30. That is the required part. It is used for FTMO. And the various part is again because it is trading various currencies. It could be index metals also, but we are keeping those ones out. Right now it's only the Forex and the ones you have seen here. And then it basically provides you a bit of information on how much profit it has made so far, up until 7.7%. And then it also tells you about the medium and high risk in here. And basically, if you want to have a look, a bit more detail of what exactly is happening here, we simply click the link and it will take you over to the FXBlue site. So if we look at the FXBlue site here, we can actually see that there's a bit of an update already. We can see the balance in here, and we can see the graph that is also running. So the balance, similar to what we just saw on the server here, 203,643. Equity is a bit lower, 202,506. And then floating profit, currently minus 1,137. Close profit, 3,643, similar to what you saw on the server here. And then you have the free margins, margins in use, margin level. It is a demo account. As always, we start off with the demo accounts and then we build on with real life accounts after that. And you should do pretty much the same. We have a look at the total returns, 1.3% so far. Obviously, again, $200,000 account. Monthly returns is calculated by FXBlue, 13.5, so quite high at the moment. Weekly returns, 3.1. Trade wins, 79.6%. Profit factor, 3.9. And then the pips that it has taken already, so quite a lot of pips. History is 6 days in here. And then you can have a look at the individual currencies that's been traded so far. Not all of them has been traded. As you noticed, there was 5. Here has been trading 3. So Aussie, Japanese, Great British Pounds, USD, New Zealand USD. Don't forget that the Profit Retriever is a continuous trading tool. So that means that if you are now linking up to this particular signal and it is in a drawdown on one of the 5 accounts, it will not start trading until it has closed the individual ones, and then you will be part of that. So your portfolio trading will start slowly but surely. You might start off with only 1 or 2 currency pairs, or 3 as in this particular case here. And then as all of them are closing in and setting up new deals, then that is where it's coming in and you will be part of this portfolio. So there will be a bit of a, let's say, delay in when you can trade all the 5 ones. It all depends on how the market obviously develops. And if we have a closer look, risk ratio, again, worst day, $913. So that's really a bad day, yeah. Worst month, 3,643. So we already done that this particular month. We are on the last day now of the month here of July. So we're not going to have too much more. If we have a quick look at the equity and the balance in here, we can see that it had a drawdown. And the biggest one is basically up here, balance 202,730. And so a couple of thousand we were in minus earlier on. And then the equity curve is actually going up and everything is being a bit closer and tighter at the moment. So only a drawdown of 1,137 at the moment. Orders in here, obviously there is a lot of orders and a lot of different symbols. Also, again, you have the 3 symbols in here and you can follow all the individual trades all the way through. Again, you have the stats that you normally have. And again, these are the numbers that we have already gone through once before. Banks trades. And if we have a look at individual days, we can see the net profits. So the first day we were trading, again, that was the 27th of July, 28th of July, and then we are now on the 3rd trading day, but obviously the weekends are not trading any Forex at all. So we have made 0.7%, 0.7 and 0.5 so far, so extremely stable signal as we have seen it, 1,364, and similar almost to the cent here for the 2nd day. And we'll have to see exactly where the 3rd day goes, but it looks quite good. Last week, obviously 2,729, and already this week 913. Again, it hasn't been full weeks yet, so we'll have to wait and see. The only thing we know here is the monthly results. That is still with the last day in here. So with a bit of luck, we might get on to about $4,000 or maybe even a bit more. But we are still very much going to be looking at exactly the drawdowns that we're going to have on this particular account, of course. Now, as I mentioned many times here, the best place to go and find your drawdowns and also your max deposit load, things like that, basically add your signal to the MQL5 platform. That's what we have done also in this particular case here. You can see 100% Alco trade. Basically, EA is doing all the trading for us. Profitable trades, similar to what you saw on FXBlue, 79.6. Losing trades 20.4%, so we are on a high percentage at the moment for this particular profit retriever. Trading activity is 100%, max deposit load 7.9, and then maximum drawdown 3.6. And again, the percentage, you can see the FP market we running here with a lot factor of 150. And then you can see the equity on the other side over here, and the profits similar to what we had on FXBlue, and the initial deposits. And then if we have a closer look, we can see the growth, we can see the balance, and the equity curve in here is obviously a lot more detailed than it is on the FXBlue. So it's basically calculating this non-stop. And the drawdown, if we turn it around, you can see that when we actually entered into it here, this was Thursday, Friday, so just before the weekend, and there was quite a lot of volatility in here. There was also a few currency of those that was actually trending, creating quite a high drawdown, even though this particular one is still with about 3.5%. And since then it has actually gone down again, as you can see here, and we are below 1% at the moment. If we have a look at the trading history, again, no statistics here, we will see the three symbols that we have in here and how they have developed with the profits and the losses at the moment, similar to what we had on FXBlue. And the risk part section of it here is the interesting part. Again, we have the deposit load coming in, so also fairly low, so 7% and a bit. And also here again, same drawdown curve, so it looks pretty okay. It looks pretty safe at the moment, but obviously this is still very much early days, and we'll have to see how that is going to develop over the next couple of weeks. Now we know it can be a bit confusing sometimes with all the different links, all the different settings that you have to try and remember, and that's why the best place is always to go to our website. Basically click on the portfolio link up here, and then go and find the profit retriever. And as you click this particular one here, you'll get more information on the profit retriever itself. You have individual videos that we have posted here. And then further down in the details, you will find now here also our new Ftmo portfolio trading. So this is just below the individual months for the profit retriever. It says you can now trade a portfolio of currency pairs. And then again, it lists the 5 currency pairs that I've mentioned to you. You can find the details right here. And basically what we have done is we have set the portfolio trading up. That will then lead to the FXBlue site that we have shown you here before. So you can actually follow all the individual trades. And if there's something you need to know, you want to have a look at the individual links, similar to what I've mentioned you before. They are actually also here. So all you have to do is click that one to have a closer look at the individual links and drawdowns and the history that comes with it. And last but not least, you also have a possibility again to end up on the homepage. There is links in here that will take you straight to where I just showed you here before. You can also sign up for the premium forum from Expert4x. All these links are here. If you need a VPS, we have that, and even a recommended broker here also that you can use. And obviously it is all tried to be gathered in one particular place so that you have all the details and information that you need right at hand. So we believe this is very exciting news. There's actually a new option how you can trade the profit retriever itself. There's a new way how you can actually use the coupling service. You can now also again go into the highly thought after Ftmo. Basically you can trade other people's money, and if you have a good signal, hopefully this will be one of the many ones that we'll be able to provide to you in the future. But that also opens up that you can actually trade different type of robots, different type of currency. It all makes it a bit more safe. It all also creates a bit of variation in here. And hopefully all of this will make sure that you get an excellent trading experience. Now, apart from this, there's a couple of things you also need to know again, because we mentioned here that the account was $200,000. So obviously, if you don't have that in real money, if you don't have the FTMO set up for that particular set of money yet, because it can be more than $1,000 that you have to put down in order to take the test, you can, similar to the other links that we have in the copy link service here, you can basically turn down the lot factor. Now, so adjustment requirements for the position sizing I have here on the screen, setting up your Profit Retriever Portfolio EA, and this is for your retriever or receiver here. And it says for the 200,000 account, you can use a setting of 1. So basically you are copying 1-to-1, exactly the same lot size as we have. You can use more conservative settings, adjust the settings up and down, plus and minus up to maybe about 50%, definitely not more. But you can also go in with the smaller accounts. And if we actually start off, normally FTMO accounts, they start off around $10,000. You can then use an account setting instead of 0.05. Or if you are trading up with a $25,000 account, then you can use an account setting of 0.12. So you can see, even though you don't have a $200,000 account, there is still options. You can still use this signal basically from the start of your FTMO trials all the way up to the 200,000, and obviously even beyond $50,000, you have a setting of 0.25. And obviously 100,000 here, it is half of the original lot size we have. If you ever make it and you want to trade this particular signal here up to $400,000, then all you have to do is go up to a lot size setting of 2, and then you basically double everything that we have in here. It is that simple. Now, don't forget, when trading the FTMO part, it is more important to keep the drawdown under control. So be a bit cautious on the lot sizing and the settings here, because otherwise you're going to blow your account and you're basically out. So definitely try and start with something maybe a bit lower than what you normally would. Have a look at how it develops, and then slowly but surely build up the lot size similar to your confidence in the trading itself. Now, don't forget, this is not trading advice. This is not investment advice. You and you alone are responsible for your own trading. We are only providing these particular signals here. And we definitely tell you that you should try them out on a demo account, especially if you are trying out new FTMO challenges, or if you are trying them out on a new broker you haven't done before. Always start off with demo accounts to make sure that you get the required results. You can always go and have a link through our website to see if we are setting the same trades, if we are setting the same lot sizes. All this is very, very important to make sure that you are comfortable and you understand exactly the trading situation you have put yourself in. So I really hope that this will be a new option that you will try at least and explore, and maybe even try your hand at the FTMO challenges in the future once you are comfortable with the individual results here. So I love to hear back from you what you will have in future trading, or hopefully how you see the signals develop over time here also. And hopefully I will have quite a few more videos where we will have a look at some more long-term results. So until my next video, bye-bye.